Well, hey there. I wanted us to give you some really quick tips for meal prepping, um, especially for my late. Hey, Kathleen, how are you? I have not gotten ready for the day, so I just hopped on here real quick, and I just wanted to share. Hey, Christy. Thank you for hopping on here. If you're new to my scopes, you can let me know, and I'm so glad you hopped on here. I just wanted to share with you some really, hang on one second. I'm going to do some blocking real quick. Some meal prepping tips that I did last night. It was, yes, that is quinoa. Yeah. So I did this real quick, and something that I figured out, and a lot of you ladies probably already know this, but I do my meal planning for my, with the sales that my grocery store is having. So, what I figured out was if I go on Tuesday, the sale ends on Wednesday. So it's in the refrigerator, baby. So what I do is I went to the store and I took advantage of the sales, and then Wednesday I took advantage of the other sales. So I have two sales I took advantage of. So I had it was really great for saving money and getting a lot of meals planned that way. So I'm just going to show you real quick some things that I have done, and these are pretty easy. I just boiled some eggs to have on hand to grab for protein. You can put them in salads. I cut up, this is squash, zucchini, and bell peppers, and I'm going to saute these and then this is going to be a big veggie scramble, and I'll probably add some spinach in it, leaves as well. So that's going to do, that'll be for a couple, 2 or 3 breakfasts. So that'll be done. And then I make these, they don't look real pretty, but I like them. They're quinoa stuffed bell peppers. So you just get these, and you cook the quinoa, and then you put some quinoa in it, and then you crack the egg and put them in. I make a little hole for them, and then you put the egg in there, and you cook them for 20 to 25 minutes at 400, and they're just great. And I like to cut them up, put salt and pepper on them, and I like to put coconut aminos. It's kind of the alternative to soy sauce. And then I'll have quinoa left over, which this is what my little girl's eating right now. And I use this kind of like oatmeal. You'll put it in a big bowl. You can add nuts to it. You can add some honey and cinnamon, or you can do it as a side dish like rice. So that's real easy, and I'll probably cook up some more. And then I just cook chicken and I shred it, and this is enough for probably 3 salads. And I'll just do that. I'll put this in some salads for me for some protein. And then the other thing I do is I've got a crock pot that is cooking for bone broth. And bone broth is so good for us. And if you're in my diastasis boot camp, you will know I talk a lot about bone broth. So this will last me for the week. And honestly, you can put this in soups and stews, but how I do it is I just put it like in a coffee mug and I sip on it as a snack. So anyways, those are some tips, and I hope that helps. It just helps it to be handy and done and just quick and easy, not real expensive. So I hope that helps give you ideas. You were researching bone broth. Is that what you were doing? It's really great. There's, I'm glad you liked it. In fact, my name's Olivia Cagle, if you don't know me. I'm the owner of Fitabulous Moms. Okay, bone broth. And I'll give you a title of a couple books here in just a minute. And you're welcome. I am a prenatal, postnatal corrective exercise specialist and a diastasis restoration specialist, and I help mommies heal and restore their cores. Beef bone broth, but I would like to try chicken bone broth. I do chicken bone broth a lot, and if you're not going to use the bones right away, I just throw them in a baggie in a freezer. And those were actually frozen, and I just put them all in the crock pot, and I think I just put, this is a simple recipe. I filled it to the top with water, just covered it, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and 1 tablespoon, I actually did Himalayan salt with that. So at about 2 to 3 hours before it's done, the longer you cook it, the better it is, the more gelatinous it'll be. And you can add some veggies in there. So like some onions, or you can do garlic and celery, things like that to give it more of a flavor. But if you put the veggies in at first, when it first starts, and I have learned this the hard way, it gives it kind of a funky flavor. So I don't really like that. But I know that's how I get my bone broth in, is I just sip on it with a mug, and I actually look forward to it every day. Just a little coffee mug of bone broth. But I think the 2 book titles are The Secret to Bone Broth, and the other one is called Nourishing Bone Broths. And you can find those on Amazon. And also, if you click the link in my profile, I believe that link will go to Fitabulous Moms /scope. And I've actually listed, you're welcome, I've actually listed the 2 titles of those books on there. So anyway, I'm glad you hopped on and spent some time with me, and I hope this gave you some great ideas. Just easy peasy, just to have on hand, because if we're trying to eat healthy, a lot of times it's not going to happen unless we plan and have some easy things. So for you ladies who joined that are in my diastasis boot camp, and it's fast day today, I hope you're doing great. You're welcome. Really focus on hydrating today. If you can't take it till about 6 p.m., go ahead and stop fasting. Break your fast with a smoothie or a salad at about 4:30. You breastfeeding mamas, make sure that you break your fast at about noon, 12:30, lunch, something like that. Okay? And ladies, thanks for hopping on. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.